Hey everybody, we're back with The Legend of Zelda Ancient Stone Tablets Week 2.
You only did this because I wouldn't let you do Robopon, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah, that's what I
exactly it.
thought.
Robopon is beautiful.
Holy shit, that sack.
Dad's sack, though.
Mm.
Now this
To the
man gave this
window!
little girl her sack back.
To the wall! This is a great start to the episode.
It is.
Hey, old lady, wanna see my big bag?
That is, when I was like younger and played this game, I didn't even recognize that character as human. It just doesn't look
It does
human.
it.
Is contrast to She-Link here.
Hmm.
She-Linka.
What if Link was a girl?
Oh.
What if Metroid was a boy?
Implying Metroid isn't a boy.
Hey, remember in the original Link to the Past, there'd be all the guards that would just try to, like, fuck up your day here?
Yeah, and they wouldn't figure out they had to go around the rocky bush thing.
Yeah.
See, when I do this because when I was a little kid, I'd always feel like Link needed a house in this village too, since he lived in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So I'd always make him a little house out of those bushes. It was very cute. Okay, now notice how the cave there has dirty dirt rock cave
it's the same texture.
Yeah, I don't know why they, and I don't think that was the case in
A Link to the Past.
Yeah, and it's even here too, inside. Looks like this filthy hole. Worthless.
Whoever lived there. Maybe that's where the Unabomber of Hyrule lived.
Why would you make a house with no door? Why would you do that?
Just to be a douche.
Someone's gonna buy this property.
They'll assume there's a door at the back.
Wanna look at it from the back, honey? No, no need. Sign the deed. Shit.
Oh man.
That was like a little thing in the table there. The little bowl was like a little turtle or something.
You know what? Yeah, what the fuck is that? I still remember though. I saw the Amityville Horror remake in theaters with my cousin, and as soon as we walked out, he's like, "Damn, that was such a bad house deal." Like, I'm like, "Wow, you." I think you missed the point of the movie. Oh hey, gnome.
Look at this midget making a baguette.
It's a gnome dwarf thing. Which is funny, this is the only Zelda thing with, like, dwarves, if I recall.
Abbreviated Herulium.
Because, you know, Gorons kind of fulfill that fantasy race thing that, dwarves do.
Oh, what? The Zoras don't?
No, because the Zoras are more like elves.
That's true, because they're all slender and smooth,
yeah, and
elves
fast.
typically are, and Gorons are very earthy people beings.
Yeah. I guess you could say the Hylians themselves are like elves, but they're pretty much human.
You know, there was actually for the American Link to the Past player's guide that Nintendo Power used to put out. There was in between each crystal or whatever section of the guide, there was actually some lore about the Hylian people. They'd talk about their ears and the jewelry they wear and stuff. It was actually kind of a cool touch. The player's guides to the Super Nintendo were actually really cool. They had a theme is Link to the Past a history book. Earthbound's was a travel guide.
Earthbound's was cool.
Mario Paint was like a pop culture billboard kind of magazine. I would read that one just cover to cover sometimes, just because of the cool pop cultural bits that they would do. Little smug mole peg things.
Motherfuckers can't be hit by anything. There's the Yoshi story reticle again.
Now, that's kind of a cool puzzle with the dash to get the key thing, because off the top of my head, the only time I can think of where you dash to get something is the Book of Medora in the Kakariko Village library. Although, there might be another dungeon, 5 or 6 where you do that too, but just like that. So, I mean, that's why I guess I like this game so much, is because it kind of does these unorthodox things that don't show up usually.
Ever.
Right.
Compass. Yay.
Compass.
That compass.
That ass.
You know, I always thought the switches looked like a little base, and then there's just a globe with a brain inside of it. That changes from red to blue.
You.
Okay.
Misinterpretation of sprites. I was gonna say something when they first showed up the thing. I wanted to see if someone else, would say that too, because that's always how I interpreted that sprite.
There we go. We're not wrong. And
I'm
also,
glad we had this conversation.
Jesus, the guy who sent Katsu the mic, did say that he also thought in Zelda 1 that Link was always shooting rupees. So I'm not crazy. Yes,
See?
Jesus, every time I reference your name, I'm going to say the guy who sent Katsu the mic because that is now your official title and everything.
A title to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin, back when we played this game when we were children,
Sent
would
Katsu a
say,
mic.
yes, would always say that the blue ones were male and that the pink ones were female.
The skeletons?
Yeah, I'm like, I've never really thought that much about it, but I suppose that would make sense.
Did you flip the skeleton over to check?
Yes, we did.
Hmm.
You know, actually, while we're talking about weird interpretation of sprites, is that thing that shoots, like, fire thingies, whatever, up there? I always interpret that as being, like, some sort of, like, futuristic visor with, like, the fleshy pink part being, like, the part that wasn't covered by a helmet. I thought it looked, like, really futuristic for a Zelda game. I
The final
screwed up
frontier.
screwed up a lot of interpretations of sprites in this game. If that isn't already evident.
Oh man,
Oh god, there it is again.
too spooky.
Hey you.
So that's just a snake face. Maybe you were just high.
Maybe. For 3. This is actually a good topic. People comment or whatever about, in any game, about, like, weird things you interpreted for sprites. Because I imagine there's a lot of us, like, played these when we were, like, you know, little kids or
Very
whatever.
inventive.
And weren't, like, aware of, like, things outside of our own little world or whatever, or how different things can look different places or whatever. Comment about weird things that you thought looked like other shit as a kid. Video game or otherwise. Let's keep it open. I want to discuss this.
We have some downtime, I think. Do you want to tell the mall alternate universe theory you had when you were a creative 4-year-old that you talked about a long time ago?
Oh, wait a minute, for what? There's like a million of these.
Mall alternate universe theories? Like, you said
Oh, mall! I thought you said all. Yeah. Okay, let me do this.
Okay.
Alright, well, you know, like when you go to the shopping mall, there's like an upper story and a lower story. I never understood how you could, like, come in on the upper story and, like, leave on the lower story, because it still brings you to the parking lot. So, as, like, 4 years old, I thought there were, like, 2 worlds, and, like, one was on top of the other, and, like, they would both have to, like, be the same thing, so it looked the same when you got out of it. So, knowing that the Earth was round, even at 4, I wasn't sure exactly how this worked. And I'm like, how, if you bring something from the first level of, like, Sears, then how come it's, like, not there on the second? Like, who keeps it all in like, do the people who work at Sears or Kohl's or whatever take care of that, or is it just like one of those things that's just how the world is? This was severely confusing to me as a child.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that story because it's so, like, it makes sense.
It does. It makes
like 4-year-old
sense.
logic.
Things that you believe as a kid. Comment that too.
Oh shit, I have a few, I bet.
Where do babies come from? Run with it.
Man, I'm trying to think of stupid
Babies
shit
come
I
from
believed
Target.
as a kid. I'm sure I have a few.
I thought that you could get sucked into the bottom of the escalator by that little metal pointy thing at the bottom.
Oh
where
yeah,
the
I
things
did
go
too.
back down. I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I remember when I was, like, really little, like 4 or 5-ish or whatever. Cause, like, you learn people on TV aren't real or whatever, and it's just people pretending or whatever. So I assumed that about cartoon characters until I was like 5. I'm like, wait, no, they're flat. Fuck, I'm dumb.
like when DuckTales got canceled in like 1992 or whatever, the theme song said every day they're out there making DuckTales. I'm like, well, why is it canceled? They're making DuckTales every day. That's like,
The fuck?
yeah. That confused me. It was very upsetting because I love DuckTales.
Oh jeez. Give that man 50 rupees. Oh hey, Pixie.
Pixie, please.
Better hope there aren't any brownies in here.
Gee, I wonder what Brownie's up to.
Oh boy. Oh, there's a smiley face in this room.
So hungry I could eat a brownie.
Hmm. Okay, now I guess I know what order I need to edit the videos in.
Look at the woman conquering the male skeleton.
There we go. Clearly Zelda is very progressive.
Yes.
Hyrule has no glass ceiling. Let's move on this topic before someone gets offended.
Yes.
Oh man. Hit the brain. Do you remember that one dungeon from Zelda 1 that is just straight up a swastika?
Yes. And before somebody comments about the history of the swastika and the love symbol, yeah, I stole your thunder.
Yeah. It's always that one asshole. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, I don't give a fuck. It was involved with Hitler and it's ruined forever.
I have a swastika story from 6th grade.
Oh, jeez. Right. Okay.
My English teacher wanted us to get into small groups and like make a play about anything. We just had to write a play. And it was me and these like 2 girls, and we didn't know what the hell to do, except this one girl was like, I want it to be about World War II. So, you know, we have to like, you know, make it about like, you guys are my children and the Nazis are taking me away, but we run away to like somewhere. I'm like, okay. So we had to like make costumes or whatever, and she like drew us these swastika armbands or whatever to like pretend to be Nazis so that they wouldn't find us when we were escaping to wherever. And this one kid found out that we were like drawing swastikas and like taping them on our clothes and stuff, and he like reported us to the office, and it was really hard to explain.
That's
so
funny.
Yeah, I guess I wore a swastika in 6th grade and walked around the hallway. That's kind of incriminating, I guess.
That's amazing.
She was an odd girl.
Oh man.
Tell him the soft underbelly.
Yes. Time for She-Link to rub your tummy with a hammer.
Commented below if you have ever worn a swastika in school. Context optional.
Yeah.
Simple show of hands.
There's gonna be someone that was in the Hitler Youth. It's just really old that really likes this channel. It's like, yeah.
The kid still got it.
I still have that uniform.
The old Pope was in the Nazi brigade.
Oh man.
He didn't want to be. He was there.
Well, you know, kind of everyone was a little bit forced to, or else you
Right.
would probably be assassinated. So.
Yeah. In a different circumstance, in a different time, I might have been in the Nazi brigade.
I think everyone kind of would have.
All
because it's either you are or you're dead. So.
Right. Let's also change the topic from this.
Yeah. Oh, you fucked up that.
Oh, perfect when you exploded into babies.
So we've tackled other social issues. I think it's time that we talk about the Fort Hood shooting. No, Zelda is the perfect.
Which one?
Oh shit! Actually, you know something I learned? I posted this on Twitter. You know Waco, like the small town or whatever. You know, I'm not sure. You know about the like little cult thing they had there, right?
Yeah.
With like the shootout that lasted like a month. That is actually like ridiculously like that's pretty much down the road from Fort Hood.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sorry for everyone that lives in that area. That's fucked up. Like that's just not been a good 20 years for you guys.
Much love to Texas.
Oh man. You know something I learned actually from that? It was actually very creative. Apparently, have you ever heard that thing where one of the only sounds on Earth you can't sleep through is like the sound of like a dying, screaming rabbit? Like, no.
What?
Hold on. So there's like this urban legend thing where apparently one of the only sounds that human beings cannot possibly sleep through is like the sound of like a screaming like rabbit going through death, like multiplied to an amplitude of like some ridiculous decibel count or whatever. Apparently that actually comes from that Waco siege thing.
Wow. Because
one of the ATF strategy people invented that or something. Oh, you're bombing the fuck out of this dude's face.
I learned something today.
Yeah.
I remember I was so proud when I beat this thing for the first time when I was like 7.
This thing is hard. You can also use the hammer to fuck up his face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember doing. I never really knew you could use bombs.
This is another thing we can support, like having people comment, how do you defeat Aghanim? Do you use the sword or the bug catching net? I always use the bug catching net, and I didn't know you could use the sword until way, way later.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's like... Did you also not know you could use the sword on Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time and you use the bottle? Or...
I don't even know what made me decide to use that. My cousin must have told me to do it or something, because he's who I called for stuff on games. Video catch.
Oh.
You go, girl.
3rd tablet. Yay.
But it have some significance? Maybe?
No.
Oh. Oh.
Yay.
I love how everything in this game explodes.
Everything. Oh, jeez.
Duck.
Look how that little pelican thing just takes you everywhere. What is that thing even?
It's a duck.
Oh. DuckTales.
Every day.
Full circle. Jeez. That duck must be pissed. You just called it.
Slave. Hey, girl.
That duck must have really excellent hearing to just be flying around and randomly hear that flute and like, fuck, I need to pick up this chick.
The most muscular thighs. Oh, carry this girl all around the world.
That duck is the true hero of this story.
Yes. Off to the woods.
Oh man. Time to run there.
It's so nice being able to like change your direction well in mid Pegasus in this version.
Mid Pegasus. Something about that term.
Mid Pegasus.
So there I was, mid Pegasus when.
No,
Like how you're like, oh shit, fuck, there's stones
You
here.
nod.
Guess I just better warp.
Alright, duck, that'll do. Hmm.
So, I don't know, I think you said this last episode. Link to the Past is your favorite Zelda, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you just not? Well, I'm assuming you do like the 3D Zeldas, but not as much.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, because it's my favorite is the 2D one. I like this one a lot, but you know what? In terms of gameplay, as much as it hurts me to say it, I might like Link Between Worlds better than Link to the Past, but there's just so much nostalgia memories with Link to the Past that they'll just never be surpassed.
Yeah. See, like
that will be the Link to surpass.
See, I actually Ocarina of Time for a large point in my life was my favorite Zelda, and that was also like one of the first few games I ever played ever, alongside Super Mario 64. But then later on, I played Majora's Mask a second time around when I was like, I want to say 13. I'm like, holy shit, this game is fucked up. Why did I play this as a kid? And then I like had this newfound appreciation for the game.
I waited so long for that because I had to get the expansion pack for it, and my I had the gold cartridge, the holographic label.
Oh man, I love that cartridge. You know, like I sold my Nintendo 64 some time ago.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I miss because that holographic cartridge label thing was so.
It was beautiful, a thing to behold, a thing of beauty.
I wonder if we'll ever see Fierce Deity Link again.
What else I really like, and I know this one has like people either love or hate it, is Skyward Sword. I really thought that was cool.
I still need to play that.
I really like that one.
Actually, people are gonna kill me for this. I think Twilight Princess is pretty much Ocarina of Time 2.5 or like 1.5. Like,
there are some things I really liked about it. I've only played through it once back when I was like 16, but midget friend. But there were the items were really cool, but there was the overworld was just like naked.
Yeah. I don't know,
and that escort thing with the carriage, that gave me problems.
What I think was hilarious about Twilight Princess is everyone, after Wind Waker, everyone was bitching and complaining and saying, hey, make something more like Ocarina of Time, but darker. Then Twilight Princess came out and it was that, and then people went, oh, it's too close to Ocarina of Time. And it's like, well, that's what you asked for, you assholes.
Because people were never happy.
Yeah, that's why I like Twilight Princess, though, because really, it just felt like better Ocarina of Time. It still has its issues, like...
Look at this midget. Look at this midget run without even the Pegasus boots.
Holy shit.
Go, midget.
Gotta go fast!
As we're saying.
But yeah, like, there's a few issues I have with Twilight Princess with, like, the, item stuff. Like, there's a few items in that game you just fucking never use. Oh, hey.
But they're so much fun, though. Like, the ball and chain and the spinners thingy that doesn't really actually make you go fast.
Oh, man! Those motherfuckers going at it. Gotta go fast. Alright, ooh, it's blue now.
It's time.
Duck, need a ride.
Slave. I probably didn't do the most efficient like chain of events here, but since we're here,
talk to this.
Everything is so instantaneous though. Link to the Past, you gotta wait a while.
Yeah. I always thought that was weird because, like, yeah, when you would get your sword improved, you'd had to like keep it there and wait for a little bit and things
When I
like
want
that.
to challenge, I go and do Turtle Rock or something without the sword. Kill Trinex with your hammer. The
Hmm.
man.
Oh man,
Yeah, I won.
charging.
Pink hair is beautiful.
Oh no, killed yourself. Jumped in the well.
Oh, satanic ritual. Some of the demons.
Ooh. So let's just summon this bat devil thing.
Hey, Satan.
Hey, how you doing? Are you really gonna let Ganon show you up like that in this world?
Gracias.
Oh yeah, is that the thing that's like, hey, I cursed you by actually giving you more magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was the dumbest joke.
Oh, haha.
Hello, NXT. I like the those random just pools of water.
That's the trough.
Yeah, more like trough, not even pool. Maybe those are Hylian bathtubs out in public.
Every time I hear the word trough, I think of that weird, like, community urinal they have at, like, stadiums. Do they have that by you?
No, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Like, in Chicago, like, the sports arenas, I don't think they have them anymore. It's been a while since I've been in any of them. Instead of, like, having a bunch of urinals on the wall, there's just, like, this trough that everybody pees in. It's the most disgusting thing ever.
Hmm. What do they do with all the piss afterwards?
It drains. It's like a big community urinal. It's
Hmm.
disgusting. Have you ever pissed in a trough? Comment below.
No. You guys have a lot of shit to comment.
We're running with it today.
Have you ever been lost in the lost woods? Comment below.
Like this if you cry every time. Comment below.
Oh man. Man, look at all those logs. Man, fuck that thing.
Hey, Barry.
Ooh, too
I was
spooky.
unexpected when you walk into a log.
Yeah, don't have that happen every day.
Suddenly castle.
Who put this here? Oh hey, it's that thing from Pokemon.
Ah, Kabuto.
Yeah.
Wartortle.
Charmeleon.
Wartortle.
Another story from my childhood. That one episode of Pokemon where Pikachu has the ketchup bottle and it breaks made me the saddest ever as a child. It's like, no.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Ash. No, but yeah, there's an episode of Pokemon where,
With the Electabuzz in the Scyther. And
yeah,
the
Pikachu befriends a bottle of ketchup and it breaks. And as a child, I'm like, oh.
Being that lonely.
Single tear rolled down Babby Rasen's face. Actually, you know what? Fucking what episode of Pokemon I have a story with is every night. Like there's this like year in my life as a kid where I just couldn't fall asleep unless I was watching something on TV, which I know like physically is wrong because if you watch something you're more awake. But I would always watch this episode of Pokemon we had on VHS, and it was the one with who the fuck the dude from Pokemon Snap, Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, it was the one where they first met Todd, and they're like, hey, I made pancakes. And they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, pancakes. And they got all hype about pancakes. And, like, someone almost drowns or something. I remember that episode fondly.
God, pancakes make me rock hard. Y'all want some pancakes? Come here, Jemima. Woo.
Jemima was actually the Kanto Pokemon champion.
Come here, Jinx.
Oh, Jinx.
Jinx, please. There's the, I feel like I'm the only one dumb enough to like pay money for this, but like at the Blockbusters, you could like go open your Pokemon Snap cartridge and actually print out your photos and the little stickers. And there was an album, you could collect them all in that came in the Nintendo Power magazine.
Comment below if you ever...
Have you ever paid $7.99 to print out stickers of a virtual animal? Comment below.
Can't wait for Robopon Snap. See, now if they made Pokemon Snap 2 nowadays, you'd have to include like a selfie option or something to keep the kids of today interested.
Pull up a potion and point to it, making a duck face. Mm.
We should do a Let's Play of Hey You Pikachu.
Oh man, I had to have that game when I was a kid. It was
So did I.
boring as hell.
So dumb.
God, I wish I could talk to Pikachu.
And then they had Pokemon
Only.
Channel, which was even more dumb because you weren't even talking to anything. You just clicked.
That was the dumbest shit. I still have that. I don't know why I bought that, but I did. It was awful.
Oh man. See, I always like these rooms because I think the developers just stopped giving a fuck at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's just have some spiky things. Sure.
Spiky. Oh, here's another one. Put some ball blaster thing on the wall.
See, at least they make cool patterns.
Yes.
It's pretty lazy, but yeah, at least they make cool patterns. What is Nintendo and having bars of fire?
I don't know.
Games.
It seems to be a recurring thing for them.
Like everything.
Oh shit.
Too spooky for me. Oh man.
There, yeah, you'll cooperate, won't you? Hmm.
Man.
Pull that tongue, get a big key, baby. Oh shit.
You didn't even have to rub your hands with peanut butter to get that tongue.
Like Fuko.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Ever tell you the dude that wrote that
Yes.
actually really liked that?
That's raises more questions than it answers. No, whatever.
Oh man.
Don't comment below if you know anything about
Don't
this.
comment below if you wrote Good the Beast. Please don't. Let's see. Oh, close to the boss.
We're always close, just sometimes you're closer than others.
Bomb the wall.
Boom shakalaka.
There's that guy.
Oh, this motherfucker.
He gets around.
I'll give.
You're a charitable person.
And keeping the community strong and healthy. Don't buy liquor with it.
I like how those stairs are compared to how high up.
It's just like a ladder.
Yeah.
3 steps.
Like yeah, like there's not that many steps there compared to the tiles on the wall that make it look like it's a giant gap between stories.
Aw, found.
Whack-a-mole.
They make the best noises.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. Oh, hey, the hook shot.
That's a pretty good noise.
The long shot wasn't a thing until Ocarina, was it?
Yeah, it sounds right. It's been a while since I've played that.
The long shot.
The long shot.
I actually really like what Twilight Princess did and had the claw.
Sounds like a Western movie.
The long shot. I really like
or a sports movie.
the
Anyway,
claw shot thing though, because it actually kind of makes more sense than the hook shot, because
Yeah.
the hook shot just seems really, really violent for no reason. Just, hey, I'm just gonna stab this wall.
It makes such a fun noise.
It does.
In this game, at least. Nope. Nope.
Everything about
Make a
this game
boomerang.
feels nice.
Just kind of cozy. Just girly things. Oh shit. These little tiny stabby needles.
Whoosh. Luckily,
There it is.
you know, you would think if you're being dragged around or whatever by a little hook thingy that you'd probably hit the ground at some point, or some part of you would.
It's dragged across the spikes.
Yeah. Probably hurt a lot more. You might as well just walk over them at that point.
There we go.
This room looks really ominous for no reason to get that treasure chest, like... Okay, there's no trap. I was worried.
You expect like a slime to come out of a little passageway or
Yeah,
something.
something to block your path.
Right. At least something to stab. Oh yeah, random bombos. Those are random events in this game.
Some random events just want to watch the world burn.
You're what's wrong with that?
Oh no, I'm about to get hit by fire. He's the map. He's the map. Okay, no, it's not.
Sacrifices. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Now, see, these spikes just kind of seem gratuitous. Man, someone hasn't been keeping up with this dungeon. Oh yeah, man, there's holes everywhere.
This property's gonna get condemned.
Mm-hmm.
Still pretty good for something that's in the middle of a log.
Yeah.
Some Alice in Wonderland shit.
Oh, you done goofed.
Backtraced it. Oh, the cyber police. Didn't he go to jail for beating Jesse?
Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty fucked
Someone
up.
went to jail involving that whole thing.
Yeah,
At least
that's
one
pretty,
person.
pretty fucked up. I feel bad for that girl. Didn't deserve
Yeah, it
that.
probably wasn't the smartest thing. This thing is just a big STD.
Pretty much. It looks like...
And it's so organic and jelly, but it's still gonna explode.
It reminds me of, Morpha a little bit, except it's a giant flying squid thing.
I like to fight those. It's probably like my favorite boss to fight in this game.
See, you'd expect that attack to go a little further, where it spreads out its little cloud thingies.
I don't know if those have a name.
I'm not even sure what those are really supposed to be. They're just like fleshy bubble things.
Ooh, that nice bouncing off the sword thing. It makes a satisfying noise.
I like the noise it makes in the water.
Squish, squish, squish,
It's like
squish, squish,
16-bit
squish.
fapping.
Powered up sword, 2 hits.
Alright, yeah, you did it.
You did good, Fook. I know you can do it. I'm real proud of you, girl.
Yay! Now we can get out of the giant pool.
Log.
Yeah. Man, that thing must have a really shitty existence. It's probably like aquatic in nature, so it kind of needs to just stay in that room forever, guarding that damn tablet. I feel bad.
Walk away onto the legs.
Yeah. Maybe you can like use its little flesh things as like balls, just like play games with it. But aside from that, oh hey, snake oil salesman. There's the dude from Earthbound that sits in exactly that same pose
Yes.
on a rug as
Very
well.
popular in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh man, where are you warping back to now?
Over here. Because it is time.
Cold potion.
Yes. Well, everybody, thanks for tuning in to week 2, and we will see you next time on the Cathedral of Gaming with week 3.
Comment below if you're tired of commenting about things.